think of humanities as a really broad area that involves a range of disciplines, kind of thinking about human thought and culture.
It's about the meaning and the symbols that we use as human beings and the kind of social reality that we create together.
Humanities is a very broad term, and it refers to all of those critical disciplines that come out of English, philosophy and drama that aren't social sciences and aren't the hard sciences. All of them are united by the fact that they have a kind of critical and a creative component.
The school is physically placed at the centre of the university's operations, but I also see it as figuratively as being at the heart and the hub of the university campus life. We overlook the library, we overlook the plaza. We're one of the first buildings built after the registry in the library, very much placed to say the humanities was central to the original vision. We still are.
I really enjoy teaching at Flinders. We have a really dynamic teaching team in the archaeology department, and we enjoy teaching our students about the range of areas that you can study in archaeology.
One of the things I like about humanities at Flinders University is that it's really nice atmosphere here. I came here and I looked around after my interview. I listened to conversations in the corridors, and it's true, it's really a nice place. People like each other here. They are curious and they appreciate that curiosity in other people.
When people first come here, they come from so many different areas, be it secondary learning or their last place of learning was a long time ago or perhaps a long, long way away. There are now a range of services in place to help students make that transition from wherever they were into this new, often overwhelming environment.
I'm originally from a small country town, so my initial enrolment was from home, so I couldn't really just book an appointment and come in, which I think most people do. So if I had a problem, I just called up the Bachelor of Arts office and they soon told me what I was doing wrong.
During orientation weeks and enrolment weeks and so on, there are people wandering around with yellow shirts saying, "Ask me." You should ask them. But as well as that, in the humanities, if you've got questions, you can contact the Bachelor of Arts office. There are also academic support officers who are very happy to answer questions about enrolment and about majors and how to structure your degree.
I'm that kind of character who needs help with enrolment, and I'm just not good with that logistical stuff whatsoever. So yeah, the enrolment support's really helpful though. They make it a lot easier.
I went to open days and straight to my coordinator, which was really helpful to have. In tourism, we've got a really great community for coordinators and stuff like that, so I went straight to her for help. I mean, the first few weeks are a bit confusing and daunting, but then you get the hang of it and it's quite good.
So if students are struggling to get assignments completed, there's a range of things they can do, whether that be talking to their tutors or their lecturers or accessing more formal services such as the Student Learning Centre to learn techniques about how to write an essay or referencing or any of those general things that students need to learn as part of their studies.
I found all the staff that I've encountered in archaeology so far have all been really, really friendly, and they're always really helpful. Like if you ever need help, you just can approach either your lecturer or just someone else in the department, and they'll be happy to just sit down and talk you through things.
I think the teaching staff just care about their jobs, and they really sort of they want to teach what they're teaching, and they want you to succeed. So I think that by far the best thing about Flinders is the teaching staff.
The other thing is, of course, seek support from other students. You know, if there's someone in your tutorial or your lecture who's always asking or answering questions, is clearly very passionate about what they're doing, talk to them, see what their strategy is for success in the topic, because one of the things I try and encourage is a sense of camaraderie and community. One of the great things about the creative arts topics is that we have these enclaves of students who support each other, and that's a really valuable thing.
I mean, coming to uni can be a bit scary, but I think when you realise that everyone's just all in the same boat and everyone's just here to learn and just have a good time, I think that was really useful.
I think what I've always liked about Flinders is that it always seemed very inclusive to me, and I liked the diversity in the student pool and in the teaching, and I think for me one of the things about university was just having all these people that I was interacting with who were really smart and knew a lot, and I couldn't believe that I got to share all of their knowledge. They worked really hard for it and I just got to share it.
So I've been a student mentor for first year tourism students. I did that at the start of this year.
Student mentoring has been devised as a way of giving people one-on-one contact with another student from within their area of study, an older student usually or a more experienced student, to simply give them contact with someone who can answer all the questions that people might otherwise not know who to ask.
One of the things that I would absolutely insist people think about, or strongly encourage people to think about, is their passion. I think the university context allows you to explore that passion to a really fulfilling degree. And seeing people go on that journey is quite an amazing thing. Helping them on that journey is even more amazing.
We are the heart and soul of the campus, I think, because if the university as a large organism it has all its different parts, we're the heart and the soul that keeps the rest of it going.